All right, well, we're down to our last couple examples for this week. So in this example, we got CH4. That tells us we got carbon, which has 4 valence electrons, and 4 hydrogens. And they each have 1 valence electron. So we got a total of 4 there. So 4 and 4 is 8. So let's get all our hydrogen out here. We got the carbon and a hydrogen. And while I'm doing this, we should be thinking, which one goes in the center? A few more hydrogen. I think we even need 1 more hydrogen. 4 hydrogen there. And we think the carbon wants 4 bonds. Each hydrogen wants 1 bond. So carbon's going to be in the middle. And let's put our valence electrons on each one now. So 1 for each of the hydrogens. And 4 for the carbon. And we could always start by just making some single bonds here. So let's just single bond all our hydrogens on. Stick that one on, stick that one on this side, stick this one in here. Put that one right there. So we single bonded all our hydrogens. We can count them up. This one's got 1, 2. That one's happy. This hydrogen's got 1, 2. That one's happy. This one's got 1, 2. That hydrogen's happy. This hydrogen's got 1, 2. That hydrogen's happy. So all our hydrogen are happy. We just got to double check on our carbon. So carbon, if you count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That carbon is a happy carbon, and we counted 8 total electrons as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we didn't add any. So let's draw this out. And this molecule, you'll probably recognize the name, is actually methane. So that's what a methane molecule looks like. All right, so we got one more example here. And this one's probably the trickiest. So let's take a look at what it is. CH2O. So let's get 2 H's out here. A C and an oxygen. And let's see how many electrons we got. Let's zoom back in a little bit. So on our carbon's got 4 valence electrons. And our hydrogen, we got 2 hydrogen. So hydrogen, we got 2 of them. And they each have 1 valence electron. So that will be 2 total. And our oxygen, we have 6. So our total amount of electrons, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 6 is 12. Let's start working some of these out. I guess we'll zoom out and we'll just start putting some electrons here. And maybe we'll do this a few different ways. We'll do it, and then we'll see if it works, and then if it doesn't work, we'll try it a different way. So we can see what some problems we might come into. So which one's going to want to be in the center? It's going to want to be carbon, because carbon wants to make 4 bonds. Hydrogen just want to make 1 bond. And oxygen wants to make 2 bonds. So let's try to put carbon in the center there. And let's bond some things to it. And I'm going to save this hydrogen on the side because I don't know where that's going to go right now. But if we count everything up, this hydrogen already made its 1 bond. It's got 2 electrons. That hydrogen is happy. The carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it wants to make 2 more. And the oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The oxygen wants to make 1 more. So a common mistake might be to bond this hydrogen to the oxygen and just say 1, 2, that hydrogen's happy. 1, 2, this hydrogen's happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That oxygen is happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only one that's not happy is the carbon. And another common mistake might be to just add a couple more dots. No one's going to notice. But in the end, when we're doing our check, we'll find out if we added any extra. So let's go through this one more time. Our hydrogen is happy with 2. Our carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is happy. Our oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, happy. And this hydrogen, 1, 2, is also happy. And then this is why we do our last check all the time, that we have a total of 12, because if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You saw me add those 2 extra dots. We have too many electrons there. That means we made a mistake when I added those 2. So we got to take these off. And we got to fix something. We got to make sure this carbon gets happy. We got to make more bonds with this carbon. So instead of making a bond with this oxygen, I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to make this hydrogen bond to the carbon over here. So now that hydrogen's happy again. It's got 2. This hydrogen's got 2. Let's check our carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon needs 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That oxygen needs 1 more. And when they both just need 1 more, it's a very beautiful thing when they can just share another electron with each other. So we're going to make a double bond there. So we can count again. 2, check for that hydrogen. 1, 2, check for this bottom hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check for the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check for that oxygen. Now we got to do our last check. Remember, last time I added a couple electrons to make everything work. Let's double check this one. We need 12. 12 total electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know we got the right answer. So let's write this down to see what it would look like. We got our carbon in the middle. And then we got a single bond to a hydrogen, another single bond to a hydrogen, and a double bond to an oxygen. And our oxygen had a couple lone pairs on it. So that would be our answer for CH2O.